We're here at 09M, the Cathedral of Faith Church on West Beaver Street. Well, I'm the fourth generation working here in the polls in this particular location, and we, when I was little, my mom, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother were all working, and they would bring me with them sometimes, and I'd sit in the back room and just kind of peek out and watch and see what was going on, you know. And it was always really interesting to me to see how seriously people took it.
I'm Linda Jolly, the clerk at 09M, and I'm the third generation, and I'm just following in my grandmother's and my mother's footsteps. My grandmother started me working with her when I was 19 years old. We started out at Westbrook Civic Center with the same precinct number, 09M, and we moved here several years ago, and we've been here since. And I guess just with what she did, I always found it fascinating, and I hope that maybe my son, who's only 10, will be able to join us one day. Well, my grandmother was the clerk for a long time, and she brought me in when she needed help. My mother always was working with her as well. So when grandmother stepped down, mother took over as being clerk, and after she'd done it for a while, she passed it to me. I've been working here for this is my 30 years now, so I'm about ready to move on. I may be here next year to help her as assistant clerk when I pass it down to my daughter, at least for a year or two, and then maybe move downtown and work with them down there.
I guess I would be the second generation from my mother. I started with her when we were still using the booths with the curtains, pulling them across, and I worked with her for a long time, and then she wanted not to be the clerk anymore, so she passed that to me and still worked in the polls. And then I did it for a while, and as Linda said, then I passed it on to her. So it's always been 9M in the precinct in Westbrook, so we changed to this one. And we've seen many things change during that period of time, tremendously.
A lot more technological in the recent years. So it's not as informal as it used to be.
Not more sophisticated.
Yeah. You know, it's really made a big difference in encouraging people to how important voting is. Mm-hmm. Because when you see a family going down from one generation to the next, they see the importance of getting out and voting. Amber always encouraged her college friends to get out and vote when she started. And I think that's just a part of it.
Yeah, my friends always seemed to take it a little bit more seriously when I told them, you know, that we'd all been doing it together for so long, and it was like they saw that there was something more to it. I think one of my favorite memories is when I was a little girl and I'd be there with them and just peek out and see what was going on, and sometimes they'd let me come out and help and just kind of, you know, pretend that I was helping, and that was always really fun.
Do y'all have any questions? Are y'all ready for the busiest day ever?
We're ready.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for a busy election. This is going to be great.
I'm going to say that, you know, I think we try hard not to kill each other all day. No, we really work really well together. But it's always so busy. You know, I think the best thing about it is that because we're family, we know we can depend on each other. Mm-hmm. So if there's a problem or an issue, we always know that, you know, there's another person right here that is there to help us.
And we've all, having been clerk and assistant clerk, we all know anything that needs to be answered. If anybody has a problem, then if one of us doesn't know the answer, then the other one is bound to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess we take it for granted that we work together just because we've done it for so long that it's a natural thing. We don't think about it as being special. It's just natural.